Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and I'm joined now with Ben Davison here the morning after the controversial decision. What's going through your mind right now?
Did you think it was controversial?
Yeah, I think everyone did.
There you go then. Disappointing. It's obviously put a dampener on the icing on the cake, but that being said, I think the world knows and we know the true winners.
Did it also feel a bit liberating for you as well to have had so many people doubting you, your skills, your knowledge because of your age, which is so ironic, but did it feel good to be able to at least say, look what we did as a team?
Do you know what? Genuinely, I don't focus on all that. My job is to bring the best out of the fighter. I feel like I did that. And, if you can do that, success will come your way naturally. That's my job. That's what I get paid to do. And that's what I've done. So that's all I focus on. The rest of it about what the public say, whether they think I was qualified or wasn't qualified, it's irrelevant to me.
I see that secret weapon came in quite helpful during training camp.
You see, I told you. Could you see he showed us a little bit of the movement.
He basically mimicked what that guy did. Did you see that? Like, I remember, I'm like, whoa, those were his moves.
Exactly, that's what went through my head at the same time. I thought he's learned from it. So I think, really, I'll take the credit for bringing him into camp.
I suggest you do that because I could see where Tyson, learned a few things from this guy.
Exactly.
He was quite fast, that guy. He was very.
We can't I can't have other camps coming in and stealing them off us now. No, the truth behind that is that man was coming to the gym, waiting outside the gym every single day, and he was just a massive Tyson fan. So Tyson said, "Look, I'll give you 2 tickets to the fight." So we sorted him out a couple of tickets for the fight.
But how did he end up in the media room? Did somebody give him a credential?
I don't know how he got in there. But character anyway.
Well, look, I know that you guys may have not walked away with the decision that you were hoping for, but
Deserved, should say.
Okay. I'm just curious to know what you feel is the next best move for Tyson Fury. I mean, at this point, I feel like he looks so damn good in the ring that I'm not quite sure he's going to exactly have opponents lining up to face him next.
Yeah, look, the most important thing now is to have a little bit of a rest. I've just
Especially for yourself.
Exactly. I've just heard there that Deontay's team is saying that's the best of Tyson Fury and it's not the best of Deontay Wilder, but how could it have been the best of Tyson Fury? Not even near what we can get out of Tyson. Because how could it be after losing 10 stone? Being on that journey, 2 comeback fights. He's now had that fight, a good bit of rest. And this is the difference between Tyson and Deontay. They feel like they need to bring confidence off of things that are not true, yet we're realistic about the situation, know that he's a formidable challenge and still would be a formidable challenge. He'll always be a dangerous man, like he showed in the 12th round there. He pulled something out the bag that nearly ended the fight.
I gotta know what was going through your mind in that moment, though, because as media, I don't necessarily react, and when I saw that, I literally jumped out of my seat and was like, oh my God, if there was a slow-mo camera on me, I swear to God, I was just beside myself. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Well, it's different over here. The commissioner like you to stay seated, and they've got 3 or 4 commissioners around the corner. But obviously at that moment, I wanted to get up to have a look at my fighter. Obviously it was a heavy knockdown. I wanted to get up and have a look at him. But as I got up, I had 3 or 4 commissioners holding me down. I disagree with it, Nobody knows the fighter better than me, and I should have been had a chance to have a look at my fighter. By the time all this has gone on, I've had an argument trying to get him off of me, arguing I need to have a look at him. But I turned around and Tyson rose to his feet like the Terminator, and but it was if that was somebody else and not Tyson, somebody else, I might have seen something that they didn't, knowing my fighter, and he could have got up and took shots that he didn't need to take. So I think that rule definitely needs assessing over here. I think if there's a knockdown, the trainer should be allowed to get a little bit closer and have a look. especially with cameramen in the way, etc. I needed to see my fighter. But like I say, by the time all that went on and finished, I turned back round and Tyson was up and playing some games again.
You know what was crazy, Ben, is I said to Tyson, I go, you didn't just get back up, but you got back up and traded with him.
Yeah.
He wasn't, most people are trying to survive the rounds. They're not trying to trade with them.
And then he probably ended up winning the round. Not winning the round, but winning the rest of the round. Obviously, Deontay got the knockdown, but he's definitely a funny character, Tyson.
He was in really good spirits today, too. I even sound like you're in really good spirits considering the circumstances.
Well, to be honest, people talk about inexperience, this, that and the other, and the only time that would have come into play was when I found out that decision. I was probably a bit too animated, but Tyson was the one that was very, very professional, wanted everybody to remain calm.
The roles reversed.
The roles reversed, and there could have been a riot there if it kicked off, but I think he deserves a lot of credit there, and a big thank you to the Commission, the WBC and the Staples Centre for going about it that way, to be honest.
You know, to be fair, the fighters aren't at fault for the decisions that the judges make. And we often always want to, or not me, but people often want to attack the person by saying, oh, you lost, or oh, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of go, I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be something that needs to change. How do you think that it can be changed? Because it's too often that we see these type of results, and clearly, I mean, what did one judge score it? Like 4, 5, 6 rounds for Deontay, the first 4, 5, 6 rounds? I mean, I even myself didn't have that.
The first 5, apparently. And at the end of the bell, I went, the first person I went over to, who I very highly respect, is Paulie Malignaggi. And I asked him, what have you got? While being confident, just checking out of interest what he had. He said 8-4 to you. And I looked at Floyd Mayweather. I said, what have you got? And Floyd Mayweather laughed at me for even asking him the question. He laughed and said, Tyson, laughing. Like, why are you even asking? And then I heard the news that it was a draw before the announcement. And I was just shocked. And do you know what it is? To do that to somebody that's been on that journey, that's doing things for good causes like Tyson is, I think you should be ashamed of yourselves to do that, to be honest.
I don't know what to say. I mean,
What can you do?
What can you do aside from move forward and hopefully get the rematch? If not the rematch, who knows? Maybe even Anthony Joshua down the line for 2019.
Yeah, of course there's big fights there. I mean, I don't know if one another can get the Anthony Joshua fight, it might be an idea to have that fight, and then obviously we can do the rematch for, you know, all the belts, and it'd be a bigger fight. But look, at the end of the day, everybody knows who the winner was. We just want to have a little break, and we'll go from there. You know, we're not in a rush. It's important that Tyson's career is lengthed out and stretched out, because boxing is a very important part of his life. And like you say, he's in good spirits here this morning, even though after all that's happened and the controversy, I think that's just a testament. Like I've said before, I said that people have seen the physical change. That's probably about 10% of it, you know. The real change has been in him as a person, mentally and emotionally, and this is just another testament to that, of the 12 months transformation, physically, mentally and emotionally.
Well, regardless, I still want to say congratulations, because regardless of the outcome, you guys have done such an impressive job by guiding and helping Tyson through this journey. So hats off to you, Benjamin.
Thank you.
I want to wish you guys a happy holidays too. Christmas is right around the corner. I know you probably got to go. Everyone's heading to the airport right now. So I appreciate you guys always taking time for me and Behind the Gloves. So all the best.
Thank you very much. Give us what English slang have you got for us? Like, all the best. What have you got? Like,
Cheerio.
cheerio. Is that English? Is it?
I guess so.
Cheerio, fight fans.
There you go. That'll be my new UK one. Cheerio, fight fans. All right. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate
No
it.
problem.
All right. Bye, fight fans. Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this icon right here and hit the bell button so you can get notified every time we upload a new video. And we also have a free app available on iTunes and Google Play, so make sure you go and download that. Bye Fight fans.